should definitely do smooth sailing. I think it gives you a lot of different opinions that you might have not heard about before.
Hello, Wolfpack fans. I'm Marcy Bullock. I'm the host of Engineering Pack Pod, and today I have one of our very own Wolfpack graduate students, Leila Bonakdar. I got it.
Yes.
I love that name. Welcome, Leila. Leila is getting her Ph.D. in biomedical engineering, and she also works in the chemical engineering sphere. So connected to both, we're so happy to get a chance to chit chat and find out what brought you here to NC State. So please introduce yourself.
Yes. So I'm Leila, and I came here a few years after graduating from my undergraduate degree. So I took a break in between, and I was working in industry, and my advisor in industry, or maybe my mentor is a better word, suggested I go back for a PhD. So I'm working and doing my PhD right now, and I'm being supported by my company, and I chose NC State because the professor that I work with does work that aligns with what I do at my job.
That's great. We're so happy to have you here in Raleigh. This is the first time you've lived in North Carolina. Is it, I'm trying to remember, New York City, where you came from?
I came from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yes, but I grew up in Texas, so it's not that different from Texas, I feel like. But it's been nice. It's different. It's a little bit smaller, but I like it.
We're so happy to have you in our cohort. So Leila joined Smooth Sailing about a year ago, and right now we're recruiting our new team of, or I'll call it cohort of Smooth Sailors who are also getting their PhDs. I wonder if you'd be able to share a little bit about how you felt when you received this nomination to this very prestigious program and you were going to get a chance to take part in special workshops, professional development opportunities, and why you applied.
Sure. So I was actually really excited to see the program invitation. I did not know that there was a program like this here. And so whenever I saw it, I thought it would be a good fit for me because I have been away from school for a little while. And so I thought it would be a good way to get back into school because I think starting my PhD, the biggest thing I was nervous about was going back to school.
It is. It's hard coming back when you've been out in the work world and you're like, oh, I got to shift identities, and it's a little bit overwhelming and can be intimidated. So we were really happy you joined the cohort, and we began with a reception. That was a chance for everyone to come together and mix and mingle and just get to know each other. And then we moved into a program called Navigating Your PhD, where we had a panel of upperclassmen and women who talked a little bit about their journey. And from there, we did some things on imposterism, and we did relationship building, and we moved into time management, all of these really important aspects of professional development. What kind of stood out for you?
I would say the first meeting, whenever we had the reception, stood out because I had not really met anybody other than the people in my lab. So I got to meet people from different departments and that had different interests for me. So that was really interesting. And then I think the next thing that stood out was the panel of graduate students. It was good hearing from people who have already gone through the school program, especially because academia is so different from industry. And it's just a completely different thing to navigate, and a lot of requirements that you don't think about in industry, and little things that it's good to hear from people who've already been through it.
Completely. We love having some of our former students share their experience. You can relate so well to them. And then we've also brought in some faculty members, and I know that was also something that you appreciated.
Yes, I really liked hearing from faculty members. There were a lot of questions about how to handle different situations, and I think every faculty member has a different opinion on that. So it was good to hear a variety of opinions and be able to apply the different opinions to my situation.
We talk a lot about emotional health, and I know as a graduate student, it's stressful and people feel overwhelmed. I wonder if you could share how you have managed the stress and what techniques you use.
So one way I manage stress is that on Saturdays, I really try not to do any work that's related to school. I try not to think about it at all and just spend time with my friends or like run errands or do something that I like on Saturdays. To give myself a little bit of a break, because otherwise I will be thinking about school all the time and I won't sleep well. Another thing I like to do is in the evenings, I like to like go to the gym, or I've been considering like taking up another hobby. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. So, yeah, just things that I enjoy doing that aren't related to engineering at all.
You have to have that clean break, like you said, a whole day where you're just unplugged. Otherwise, it overtakes you. And you finished your first year now. So when you're starting something new and you've never done it before, it's a little scary. How did you get over those fears?
Sure. So, I would say you can't be scared to ask questions, even if you think you're going to sound dumb. I ask questions to my PI all the time that I think are actually very basic, but I had to get over the fact that it might be it's not really a dumb question, but like it's a question that a novice has. Like it's normal to not know things. And I would say the biggest thing coming into school was having to get used to not knowing and it being okay.
That's so good and reassuring to hear. What are you proud of from this year? It was a big year and a big transition.
I mean, honestly, I'm just proud of finishing all of the requirements of my first year. So, in my program, we have to take 4 written qualifying exams and we have to have them completed and passed by the end of your first year. So, I did that. I finished a lot of my coursework. So, I only have one more class left that I have to take. And that'll give me a lot more time to focus on research. So, I'm happy about that as well.
I'm so proud of you. Is there anything else that was like just a fond memory of the first year that really jumps out to you that you would like to share?
I would honestly say it didn't happen in the first year, but it happened a little bit before. My fondest memory is probably coming to visit NC State for the first time. It's actually really impressive to be on the Centennial campus. It's really big, and I wasn't used to that from the schools I went to before, as far as like having your own separate campus, and also there's a bus system if you need to go to other places. So I would say my first time coming to NC State is the most memorable.
That's wonderful. Well, listeners, if you are thinking about coming and joining Smooth Sailing, I hope that both Leila and I have shared with you some wonderful reasons to do so. I know engineers love data, and we actually have a lot of data that shows confidence improved from before beginning the program to completing the program, as well as a sense of belonging. And in addition, a lot of people who completed the program are more confident and just moving forward in a very healthy way. So a lot of that data, we're super proud of it because it was our first year. You were kind of the guinea pig. So thank you for hanging in there.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was great to have you on the interview today. Thank you.